It's week 1 of the National Football League, where division rivals will clash in the AFC South. It's the Colts and the Jaguars, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
With its distinctive swimming pools in the upper deck, there's a look inside Everbank Stadium here in Duval County, Florida. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season. And these two squads are going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the Lombardi Trophy in February, while the other, they could earn the #1 draft pick in April, or anything in between.
Appreciate it there, Agreed. Good to see you back, man. Been itching to get this one going.
Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And off we go from Jacksonville. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
The word is potential, potential, potential. Think about this guy from the time he was in high school, one of the top prospects going to college, coming out of college, mentioned as a generational type quarterback. He looks the part. Tall, big arm, surveys the field, and can take off and run when under duress.
They'll start on the ground. ETN. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Oh, for sure, man. We got a completely healthy roster, too. Offensive line, everybody's healthy, so fresh start.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Hey, Lion.
Here's a give to Bigsby. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it.
Yeah, I'm definitely biggest worry of this team for me is my pass rush. That was a nice run.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Lawrence to throw. Over the middle, it's Thomas. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
Now a handoff to Bigsby. And a very determined run.
Dang, that created holes right in my defense.
27, good effort. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second.
There we go. Blitzer, Zaire Franklin.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Here's Lawrence to throw.
There's that pass rush. Let's go, Buckner.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Hey, good stop there.
27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Appreciate it, Grief. Thanks, man. Hey, man, now let's see what this offense has.
They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft.
It is time. What's up, Rocky? Good to see you, man.
He's an asset to have in any offense.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Richardson. Eluding the pressure right. This one completes Alec Pierce. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. They run the option here.
That's not working.
And he tries to power forward.
It's all right. It'll break eventually.
Back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Richardson looking to throw. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Off the option, here's Taylor. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Back. Go.
Here's Richardson to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And it's going to be...
Oh, shoot.
And we'll go the other way with the football. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
The slot man in motion right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
That's a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Now Lawrence. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 44 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Etienne not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
One more time with Etienne. Oh, but he's going to be met behind the line and taken down. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
Rip, 23.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. Dances by him, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Heck yeah. Good combination there, Rob.
Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it looking at 4th and less than a yard. Going for it, here's Etienne.
Oh, shoot. Etienne.
Jaguar touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead grows to 10-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On the option left, Richardson. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Richardson. He'll get this one to Pittman. Just a gain of a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Richardson looking to throw this. And this taken in by Downs. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
Now it's Richardson. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. Flushed out right. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 16. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Ready.
On the option to give to Taylor here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Ready. Ready.
Throwing on 2nd down. Richardson flush to his right. And he'll get into the end zone.
Run it, big man, run it.
Indianapolis. Anthony Richardson, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have cut it back within a score.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Extra point right down.
Heck yeah, man. That pass rush on that side I had the guy double team. They still broke it down. Luckily, we had a crease get away.
It was Anthony Richardson who took it into the end zone to finish things off. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now,
oh, no doubt, Rob. That's for sure.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
On red.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. That is caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack.
Yeah, at least we're stopping the run right now. Just got to get our pass defense under control.
Our score. Here is third down and 4.
Hey, run. It's hot.
In motion right is Thomas.
Silver.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Lawrence will throw. That one thrown away from
better defense that time.
The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Now Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Hey.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the line.
Good stop.
The 1-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Silver. Here we go.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And that is caught.
Man, on the slant route, we had that covered too.
Gabriel Davis as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Yeah, it was close. I was just worried about losing a timeout. I'm going to try to put something together here in 10 seconds.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Quarterback, he's got an arm, but he shit throws a lot of interceptions. We get the ball, though, so I think we can turn this around. Make an adjustment on defense, cover the short passing. That seems to be where they're going with it.
Action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. And it's the Cardinals who are out in front as the two teams have gone to halftime. A touchdown there for Trey Benson. From there, let's get to the Meadowlands to check on the Giants at home at MetLife Stadium. And they've got the lead over the visiting Chicago Bears. Malik Neighbors, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Houston Texans. C.J. Stroud, 2 touchdown
Holy
passes
crap.
as his guys
38-13, Chiefs
in their season
lost.
opener. The Jags were treated to a strong first half from their franchise quarterback, Trevor Lawrence. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way. It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The
Colts
Chiefs.
offense and running back Jonathan Taylor heading back onto the field. And he's had his fair share of troubles in this one, unfortunately. This defensive front has wreaked havoc throughout the contest, and he hasn't been able to create enough space to make something.
This is all Madden time.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think
all of it.
It'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Richardson. The toss here completed to Pittman. And they're able to get this one across.
There we go,
the
Pittman.
2 catches
Finally.
in the first half. Now he's got a third here.
Seemed like forever since our last first down.
That's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Yeah, this is the hardest level, Ty.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
Man, I cannot fool that end. I cannot. I've tried all game.
Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Richardson out of the shotgun. And that is
Oh, my goodness.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
Oh, it's not like they do suck. The scary part is, dude, they all got 80 ratings across the board.
For their first possession of the second half. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Hey, easy, route.
On 3rd down, here's Bigsby. And he'll be tackled.
There we go. That's the defense we need.
A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Here's Logan Cook now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Taken in at the 22. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Come on. Hey.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Off the option, here's Taylor. And he's going to be hit.
Dude, that line is terrible. Hell.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Richardson working from the gun. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh my gosh. Damn.
And they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10. Right at the 50-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get.
Yeah, it's too close. You know what? You don't know how many chances you're going to get.
Hey, run.
A give running right, ETN. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll run with ETN. And trying to shake.
There we go. Good stop.
Cannot. The defense will stop him short. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Colts getting another possession here on offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And it's a real luxury when you have
That is a big guy. Like a bodybuilder out there.
Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
From the shotgun, Richardson sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Remember, Brandon, he ran for a touchdown earlier, so his decision to go ahead and tuck it and go again turned out to be a wise one.
And the decision is what is important here. He has made some good decisions on when to tuck it and go. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run.
Yeah, I tried to switch it into obviously a slant route, but they backed their linebackers out in zone, so luckily their best pass rusher was on the left, so I figured let's go right.
It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter.
Let's go now.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and he's going to bring up a 3rd down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return.
Their defense has got to step up here, man.
35 to the 36. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin first fighting through, and he's got space. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown!
Oh, my goodness. Zone coverage.
64 yards. And the Jaguars are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. 1 play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick.
Yeah, go figure. The tight end goes for 70, you know. I was expecting like a pass and, of course, pick my play. I mean, a run. They came out freaking 5 wide receiver set.
The running game in gear as we look through some of their attempts from earlier. They have just not been able to match the physicality that this defense has shown, and their lack of success on the ground is a direct reflection of that. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get 1 key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Now Richardson. Connecting over the middle with Downs. 7 yards there and a first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued with that first down run.
Richardson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here's Richardson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Richardson hit it, he fumbles it, and the Jags grab it. Well, that's unfortunate.
Oh my gosh, it's game over.
Credit to the defense, they got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they work this out past the 25. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. ETN up the middle. Powers through. Still on his feet. Inside the 20, Travis Etienne.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Travis Etienne, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Richardson looking to throw. Flushed out right. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Let's go now.
Now it's Richardson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Johnson.
Oh, my gosh.
To the 15. He will take this one.
What a way to start. So, yeah.
So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing. One's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And the Colts now, they're ready to get the football back. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. Richardson looking to throw this. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Flush to his right. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Big yardage there on the scramble.
That's about all we could do this game.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter.
Going to have to make some super adjustments. God almighty.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Looking to throw. Richardson. He'll get this one to Pittman. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Come on. Hey.
Operating from the gun, Richardson. Now this taken in by Downs. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Ready, set.
Back to throw. Richardson. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards for number 11. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Again, it's Richardson. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They'll look to throw again. Eluding the... And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Anthony Richardson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but yeah, that touchdown may be a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win. So for the Jaguars, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0.